That's why it's very important that you know who you are. That's why it's very important that you keep your faith in you all the way up. You know, so much faith in you that you got a blindfold on, you can't see, but you know you gonna get there. Because some people gonna lose faith in you. Some people gonna lose you. Some people gonna cut you off. Some people gonna run away from you. But you can't let that lose you. You can't run away from yourself because of what people gonna do to you. You can't change your morals up, your rules of life up because of what they thinking. And that's what happens to people sometimes. Of what he thinking, of what she thinking about them. They go ahead and change themselves up, and sometimes they lose who they are as a person. They don't even know who they are no more because this man has changed you up. This woman has made you switch it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's a detrimental thing when you run away from yourself and you don't even know who you are anymore. This happens all the time in relationships sometimes, you know? You've been done bad by a person. And this might be 2, 3 persons in relationships, you know? And these people change you up. And you wonder if you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? You wonder if you're a good man. You thinking that these people maybe were right about you. That you are hard to deal with. That you are a difficult person. And the only thing you did was treat these people with respect. Only thing you did was treat these people good. And you the one who got cheated. You the one got neglected. And you the one got abused. But what we do sometimes is we change this up now. We think we got to get some payback, some revenge on people. You know what I'm saying? And then we start neglecting people out here. We start doing different things out here because of what people think of us. Because of that nature. You can't run from yourself. When you run away from yourself, you end up being a lost soul out here. And then it takes a long time to find yourself when you run away from yourself. I know how it is. I know how it is. I know how it is wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? As I'm looking back at it now, you know what I'm saying? I ran away from myself so long, you know what I'm saying? It took me damn near a decade or a little longer to find out who I was again. You know what I'm saying? I let people switch me up. I believed in this. I thought I would never make it like I was going to make it, you know? I let people take how I came up in the morals that I went by, you know? And I essentially went down the drain. You know what I'm saying? Deteriorated, you know what I'm saying? Started just sitting down, you know, procrastinating on everything, you know, had no goals, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't moving forward in life anymore because I had lost myself, you know what I'm saying? I was just sitting there and just letting time go by, let years go by. And when you start doing those things like that, man, you start losing your life, you know what I'm saying? You lost your purpose, you know what I'm saying? You just start going for pleasure and all types of bullshit things out here in life now because you're a lost soul. You lost yourself because you ran away from you. You let these people change you and turn you. You know what I'm saying? And that goes back to man plan versus God plan. You know what I'm saying? You went ahead and went with man plan about you. People thought you should be out here. People thought you should be doing this. What you doing ain't real no more. So you quit doing what you was doing to appease man, to please woman. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? You lost yourself. You had a little fun for a while, a little pleasure for a minute doing that shit. And then what happened? You went right back to the bottom where you started from. You had to start over all over again. Then what happened? You had to take it back to the basics for you can find yourself again. And that's what happened to me, you know. I grew up spiritual. I grew up in the church, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't all peachy growing up, but I had enough to get by. I had enough rules and morals that was instilled in me that I could have been walking, you know what I'm saying? But as things got harder, you know, I lost my faith, you know what I'm saying? I stopped praying like I used to. And what happened? I got set back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was on devil time now. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm out here just roaming the streets. Now I'm out here just roaming bars and clubs. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just sitting out here just doing anything and everything. Because I had lost myself. You know what I'm saying? I had lost my spiritual nature. You know what I'm saying? I had lost me as a person. You know what I'm saying? And when you lose you, it's going to take a long time to find yourself. You're going to have to pray it up. And you're going to have to take it back to the basics. And that's what I had to do. I had to take it back to how I grew up. I started putting more faith in me. I started reading more like I used to. I started praying more like I always used to do. You know what I'm saying? I stopped listening to people and all the chatter from the outside and all the distractions. And I put tunnel vision on and I started finding me again. You know what I'm saying? I started loving myself more again. And that's what you need to do. Fuck them relationships where people played you and people downed you and people said you was not a good woman. You wasn't a good man because they played you and they used you. You know what I'm saying? And they said you was too nice. And they said ain't nobody will ever love you again. You ain't gonna never find a good relationship. Yeah, you will. You just had to get rid of these ungrateful people with you and go find yourself again. They made you lose yourself. They made you thought you was an evil person. They thought nobody would never come into your life again. Hold on. Wait your turn. It's going to all come together. Find yourself and somebody else can find you as well. That's how that goes out here. But don't let these people make you lose yourself, because you're going to become running fast, trying to find yourself again. And that's what you need to do if you ever lost out here. You need to go find yourself and find out who that person is. You need to look in that mirror and you need to take it back to the basics, and you need to find your purpose so you can get back on it again. And that's all I got to tell you. Find your purpose out here. Get on your game out here. Don't let these people lose you out here because you work with them, because you're trying to get into a certain field, a certain career. Always know who you are so you don't lose yourself out here. You're a great soul out here. Don't be a lost soul. Motivation comes in many forms. Lamborghini Lamar.